Hello creative minds, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marvelous if you're new here, and on here I share sewing tutorials, everything fashion related, style inspiration and sewing hacks. And on today's project you're going to be learning how to make this beautiful bustier top just as seen here. I have a tutorial for the skirt. If you're interested in knowing how to go about it, you can go ahead and watch it. And don't forget to click the subscription button and subscribe and support my channel. Okay, so if this is what you like to learn, kindly stick with me to the end and include all your questions in the comment section, and I'll do well to attend to all of them. Let's get right into the tutorial. So I'm gonna head to fold my fabric, my pattern, and I'm gonna head to insert my basic lines. That's my chest line, my bust point, and that's my under bust, and that's my waistline, and that's my top lines. Okay, I've also gone ahead to go down at my shoulder slope and also curve my armhole. Okay, just as seen. All right, so the next step now is going to be inserting dart. Okay, so your dart is your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. So I'm going to be inserting mine all the way down, and I'm going to be connecting with a straight line. Okay, so this is basically how to, if you want to draft your basic bodies. If you are familiar with me on this channel, you already know how we go about this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and divide what I have at my shoulder by 2, and I'm going to be connecting it down to my chest line. Okay, just like so. So next, now I'm going to be taking out 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be taking half inches on this side, that is on my center front. I'm going to be going out by half inches, then I'm going to be going out by 1.5 inches on the other side. You can do 1 inches. Okay, so I'm doing 1.5 inches because I want it to give it the bust that's perfect sitting. Okay, it's because the person is on the busty side. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead to connect my lines just like so. I'm going to be connecting the lines to my under bust, then I'm going to be connecting it with a curve to my bust point just like so. Okay, so the next now is for us to go ahead and go up a little bit by 1 inch. Okay, this depending on how much cleavage you want out. All right, so if you don't want your cleavage to go out so much, you can go up by 1 and 1.5. It depends on you, but I'm just going to be going out by 1.5. Or if you want your cleavage to show, you can just go ahead and curve this line exactly at your chest line. Okay, so I went out by half an inch to give it that a little bit of tightening. Then I'm going to be curving it with my curve just as seen. Okay, I curved it a little bit above my bust point because I wanted it that way. All right, but if you don't want your cleavage to show at all, you can just curve it to your chest line. Okay, so now I'm going to be connecting it with my free hand to my armhole. All right, just as seen. Okay, you can go ahead and do that with your ruler. So next, I'm going to be imputing my round circumference measurement, and I'm going to be replacing the dart intake that I took just like so. All right, I'm going to repeat what I have there at my bust point just as seen. Okay, I'm also going to be taking my round circumference measurement at my under bust, and I'm going to be replacing the 2 inches that I took. All right, the 2 inches that is not a standard. Like I said, you can do 1.5, you can do 1 inch, depend on you. I did 2 inches because this dress is for someone that's busty, and I wanted to give the bust enough room to sit. Okay, So I'm going to be repeating the process all the way down, taking my circumference measurement and replacing the darts that I took, and I'm going to be connecting it with a straight line just like so. At this point, if you have any question, do well to include it in the comment section and I'll answer all your questions, okay? So I'm just going to highlight it so you can see it clearly, all right? And note that we are going to be using this front pattern to draft the back pattern, okay? So I'm going to be connecting and I'm going to be going up a little bit by, let's say, 2 to 3 inches. So I did 2 inches and I'm going to be connecting it to the curve. If you notice, the top at the side is a little bit curvy, so I'm going to be connecting it like so, and I'm going to be cutting out my pattern, okay? And I'm also going to be labeling it, my side front, my center front, and I'm going to be marking it like arrows, and I'm going to be labeling all my patterns like so. Then I'm going to be cutting out, okay? So the upper part is not so much needed. What we need is just this part, all right? So just go ahead and cut out. Then we're going to be using the same pattern to draft the back as well. At this point, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please support my channel by clicking the subscription button and also turning on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop new tutorial videos on this channel, okay? Also, don't forget to also watch my videos to the end. Thank you. So this is how it looks like. So next, to draft the back pattern, I'm going to be placing the cutouts together and I'm going to be taping it down like so, okay? I don't have a transparent tape, so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to just tape it carefully, just like I'm doing, okay? So just align the under bust part just as seen and tape it down, okay? So next we're going to go and place it on another pattern. I've gone ahead to go out by 1.5 inches for my zipper, so I'm going to go ahead and place it just as seen and I'll pin down, okay? Also taking note of the under bust parts, all right, because that's where we are going to take out our zipper bulge. So I'm going to draw a line out from that point, then I'm going to trace every other part as well, all right? So I'm just going to take out to note the under bust, then I'm going to trace out with a line all the other side, okay, noting where it stopped and where it began, just like you see me do with my ruler, okay? So just go ahead and trace it with your pencil, okay? If you have a tracer, you can do this with your tracer, okay? Just do this part carefully so you don't end up making a mistake. So I'm going to be noting where it stopped at my center front, just like so. Then I'm going to be taking out the front pattern, okay? So I'm going to be connecting the top to the other end with my curve rule, just as seen, okay? And I'm going to be taking out my zipper bulge, okay? So one thing with this top is that it's very versatile. You can wear this top on a skirt. You can also wear this top on a trouser. So I went out by 1/2 inch and I connected it like so with a slanted line to the down part of my dress, and I'm going to cut out along the line. The video stopped, I didn't know, but what I did, I basically just traced out and cut out the back just as seen, okay? So this is what it looks like I said, I just literally just cut it out the way I did. I traced out I traced out like this, and I went ahead to cut out on my fabric. On my fabric, I ironed stay to it. All right. I also went ahead to cut lining. I didn't include stay to the lining. You can include stay to your lining if you want. Then on the front pattern, I went ahead to include 1 inch, that's half an inch on the center front, and I went ahead to include all my allowances at the side. Half an inch on the center front, because if you notice the dress, it has a cutout in the front. So at this point, if you want to include boning to yours, you can go ahead and include boning. I also cut out my side front ironing stay to all the top, okay, just as seen. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up my center front just like so. Like I said, I included half inch because I just wanted to have that style line at the front. So now I'm going to just go ahead and join it back again. Okay, this is optional. You can decide to do this and you can decide not to do this, or you can decide to include boning to this dress at this point if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch down just like so. Okay, so I've gone ahead to stitch and I've gone ahead to also iron. So now I'm going to add my side front to it like so as well. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and sew through just like so. Okay, so like I said, I included stay to all the pattern, but I didn't include to my lining. Okay, but you can go ahead and include stay to your lining. It depends on you. Okay, but I won't be including stay to my lining for this tutorial. Okay, so just go ahead and pin down, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch. And exactly what I'm doing to the front pattern, I'm also doing to my lining as well. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and measure from where I have my center front to that point is where to where I closed my side front is where I'll be including my sleeve. So I've measured from my down my under bust, and it was 7 inches. So I'm going to be doing 14 inches in total. That's plus 1 inch, that's 15 inches long, okay, and 8 inches wide. Okay, so I cut this fabric on fold. All right, so don't forget our sleeve is on fold. So I'm going to go ahead and pleat it like so, and I will turn it the other side and pleat it as well. Okay, so I've pleated the first pleat, so I'm just going to turn it like so, and I'll pleat it on the other side immediately after the joining of my side front. Okay, I'm just going to do a rough pleat. Make sure your pleats are tinier when you get to the machine, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, I hope you understand. I'll do that for the other side as well. So after stitching my sleeve, I'm going to also stitch down the side front as well. I'll also do the same to the lining. Everything I'm doing to the front, I'm going to do to the lining. Okay, so this is what it looks like by the time I finish joining the sleeve and every other part. You can see how beautiful our top is coming. So now we are going to go ahead and turn out everything with our lining. Okay, so when placing, ensure that you do not cover this up, you did not cover your sleeve up. Okay, just look at the way I'm doing it. I opened it. Okay, just watch me. I'm going to be going round. I'm going to be pinning down roughly so you can see. Just follow what I'm doing. Pin it down all the way. We are pinning down basically everything on this dress, all the way to the side, all the way to the down part. Okay, so for the side, I'm just going to be leaving approximately 3 inches so that I can turn it out. Okay, so I'm going to pin down like so. I'll pin down and I'll pin all the way around the dress, and I'll leave 3 inches just like I said to turn it out. Okay, I hope you understand. Let's go and do this. So this is what it looks like. As I was sewing, I also included hemming gum to it, and here's the opening I told you I was gonna be leaving. So now I'm going to go ahead and top stitch all around this top. Okay, so that by the time I turn it out, I'll give it a good press. This was me turning it out. All right, so just go ahead and turn yours properly. I'll turn everything out, and I'll go ahead and give it a good press on my ironing table, taking note of the bust area. Okay, so you can see how it looks. Our top is already ready. Okay, So I'll go ahead and give it a good press. I'll iron everything, and the next part is going to be fixing our zipper. So this is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful it is already. So that's basically it for this top. I'm going to go ahead and fix my zipper to this, and you will see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the outcome of this top. All right, you can see how beautiful our top came out. All right, I hope you learn one or two from my channel. All right, and if you have any question, let me know and I will answer it. All right, I have a tutorial on this skirt on my channel. You can go ahead and watch it. I'm going to include the description on the comment section for you to watch, for you to see, and also description box. All right, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me to the end, and I'm going to be seeing you in my next tutorial. Okay, don't forget, like I said, please support my channel by subscribing. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye.